Welcome Inner Universe community. My name is Sanchita Pandey and our topic for today is using sound vibrations for healing. We are vibrational beings and likewise our thoughts are vibrations and our words are also vibrations. We speak words and our words are like spells. So whatever you speak comes true. It doesn't come true all of a sudden, and that is why we do not realize the impact of our words. It takes some time to manifest whatever we are speaking, but then we are creating using our words, because words are also sound vibrations. So we must be really careful when we are criticizing our family members or judging them. Our intention may be good, but then you are sending negative vibrations towards them. The best thing, the best way to teach your family members anything you would like to teach them is by leading through example. Just lead through your own example of behavior, of how you would like to get things done. But to criticize all the time, it is just sending negative vibrations towards them. Have you seen how a mother can put her baby to sleep just because she's singing a lullaby to the baby? And then what happens is the baby is put to sleep because those sound vibrations put the baby to sleep. They are calming. They have calming effect. And just the opposite effect is when the child grows up and you want to train the child for doing things in a certain way, and then inadvertently you are actually sending criticism and negative sound energy towards that child. So it is possible that child doesn't feel good all the time. He feels that feeling of that good feeling won't be there. Though you may make him eat something, you may make him or her do something, but that feeling, that happy feeling, joyful feeling won't be there. So we must be very careful before words that we use. They must all be calming and beautiful, more appreciative and encouraging and uplifting words, because remember, your words do have power. They are spells. Have you seen the sound of ragas can be used for healing? Certain ragas can cure insomnia and stress and so many other ailments. You just feel good listening to classical music because it has, every raga is formed of certain swars, certain musical notes, and every musical note has its own vibration. And this is also the reason why music composers have certain favorite ragas, because they really go well with the public. If you compose music on a certain raga, it will just be taken very positively by the public, and there are more chances of that song becoming a hit song. And so all music composers adhere to certain specific ragas. So there are more film songs on specific ragas. Then Mozart has composed music at 432 hertz. Most of his music has been composed on this vibration. Why? Because they all knew, Beethoven, Mozart, they all knew the power of sound vibrations. They were creating using their music. And you must have heard about the musician Tansen. He could light up lamps by singing ragas, specific ragas. He could bring rains by singing specific ragas. And so that is the power of sound. So sound vibrations have power, and you can use these the power of these sound vibrations for your own benefit, for healing, for well-being. In the prisons, the prisoners are not called by their names. They are only given numbers. And this also is one of the reasons, something that has negative psychological effect on the prisoners. Because you must have seen how beautiful your name sounds when somebody calls you by your nickname or even by your name. Then it really sounds beautiful, and you just don't relish the fact that somebody has pronounced your name, which is so important to you, in a wrong way. And so that is to say that sound vibrations do have impact, positive and negative, on you. When somebody really pronounces your name well, very sweetly, very lovingly, it just makes you feel so good. Now there are temple bells, there are church carols, and then you have these Buddhist chants and azan in the morning. What are these? These are all sound vibrations which are being used to connect to the higher source. Om, chanting of Om. Om is supposed to be the universal sound, and if you chant Om every day, it is really good. It helps you to meditate. The sound of conch is said to ward off evil energy, evil and negative energy from any place. So then people have these wind chimes outside their houses so that any kind of negative energy does not enter their houses. And sound has so much effect that plants really grow well where there are singers. Like if you sing, you will see how your plants grow really beautiful. In one of the hospitals in Punjab, I saw that in the morning, the patients had access to live forecast of Shabads from Golden Temple, and it must be really good for their healing. Even in 5-star hotels, they give lot of importance to the smell, to sights. They have beautiful flowers all around, and also to sound, what kind of music is playing. Mostly they play calming instrumental music all the time in the lobby. Why is this? Because they know that this kind of calming music will have some kind of calming effect. I just rang a doorbell, and doorbell had this music of Gayatri Mantra, and it felt really beautiful because Gayatri Mantra is also like a chant which purifies any place, because the vibrations, sound vibrations of the mantra must be such that it will purify any place. And every time somebody used to ring the bell, it played. And so I really found that idea beautiful, and it had a very calming effect because I was standing outside the house, and when this music started playing, it was really, the feeling was very beautiful, and I appreciated the idea because every time somebody will ring this bell, it will just purify your entire living space. You also know how armies march on the beats of drums. Why? Because this sound vibration has impact on them. They will just march forward and it just fills them with courage. So you see how emotions form because of this kind of sound energy. When you feel prayerful, then you can put calming music. When you are marching on the beats of drums, you have this courageous feeling inside you. Yes, we are going to do it. So sound does have a kind of impact on your emotions. Another thing is, you must have heard about the Tibetan singing bowls. They have a very calming effect, a meditative effect on your body, and they are also used for healing. So now the question arises as to, you are convinced that yes, sound energy does have impact on your emotions and on your well-being. So what are the ways in which you can use these sound vibrations for your own healing and well-being? 1. Talk wellness. Be very, very aware of what you are speaking. Speak positive words about yourself and about others. So every time you are speaking something, you are actually sending out a kind of energy. Positive words means you are exuding positive energy. Talk wellness so that you attract more wellness. When you talk of sickness and instances, many instances of sickness around you, then you attract more of that. So what you have to do is to focus on the positives all around you, to focus on positives in your life. Even when you are not feeling well, try thinking more about how you were feeling when you were alright, or how you will feel when you become alright. So you think wellness and you talk about wellness. Yes, I am on my way to healing towards wellness. That is how you reprogram your mind and your subconscious mind for wellness. The more you talk about illness, the more of illness will become a part of you. It will become a part of your pain body, and you will not realize. Sometimes you just start reveling in that, speaking more about your pain, speaking more about your sickness. So now you know you can use your words for healing your body. Whatever happens in your mind happens to your body. So positive thoughts in the mind and positive well-being. Another way is by sitting and meditating every day. And you can meditate on the chants you know, or you can meditate on Om, because Om also is known as the universal sound. And if you meditate on this universal sound, and as you make positive affirmations about your own desires, the manifestations you are waiting for will come faster towards you, because you are aligned to a frequency of the universe. Another way of using sound vibrations in your own life for your own good is make positive self-affirmations in your mind. That is the sound of your subconscious mind. Though you cannot hear your thoughts, but then they have impact on you. That is why it is said that when you cook food, cook while you are thinking of beautiful thoughts. Think about beautiful thoughts, because you are putting in some kind of energy. If it is healing energy, if it is energy of love, that is the kind of energy that will go inside your family members too, through the food they are eating. Another way to use sound energy for your own healing is practicing Brahmari every day. So you sit and you close your ears with your thumb, 3 fingers here and 1 on the eye, over the eyebrow, and you do this humming sound. This is known as Brahmari, the humming bee sound pranayam exercise, and it is really good for your it is a sort of breathing exercise, and it is very good for your nasal tract. It is especially beneficial for singers. And another way of using sound energy for your healing is like if you sit and meditate on N sound. That is good for your ears. This is good for your ears. And for your eyes it is EMMM. This is good for your eyes. So you see, you are using sound energy and meditation for your own healing. So this is how you can heal your body. If you do not know any kind of chants or mantras, then the best thing to do is to chant vowels. A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. So choose any one of these vowels and chant on these vowels one by one each at a time, or any of the vowels of your choice, and direct that energy towards any part of your body that requires healing. And you will see how these sound vibrations and your intention to heal that part of your body, both are vibrations. Your intentions are vibrations and the sound energy is vibration. And I can just assure you, you can heal any part of your body sending these vowel sound vibrations. What happens is, when you are experiencing pain in any part of your body, you just do not like it and you send hateful energy towards that part. Why does it pain here? Come on, yeah, I just don't like this. But that kind of energy is negative energy and the pain doesn't stop. Now do the opposite. Send loving energy to that, towards that knee pain, ear pain. Anywhere you have pain, just send in loving energy. Use the power of vowel sounds, sound energy, and as you send positive energy to any part of your body where it pains or where you do not feel good, any part of your body that requires healing, send loving words towards it. I love you. Just say, I love you. Say to that part of the body, I love you. Let us be friends. Work in unison as other organs of the body are working. See, you just have to work in unison, just like all my other parts of the body are working. And you will see how healing starts taking place in that area of the body. I have tried it and I have succeeded it. And you cannot imagine, I have tried it for a very, very serious illness, not on myself, on somebody else, and it actually worked. It actually healed. Just send loving energy and you can touch. You can just touch with love that part of the body if it is outside, or you can just think and send loving energy towards any internal organ that requires healing, and you will see how it heals faster than you have ever imagined. You can take in all the medicines that you may be having, but this will just, the healing will come faster, and at least you won't have those negative vibrations inside you. I don't feel good about this pain. You are still sending loving energy, and so you are first filled with love, only then you can send in loving energy. So it is good for your well-being. There is another kind of sound also. This is the soundless sound, that is anahat nad, the sound that you cannot hear, but it is still there inside of you. And this is the sound of your imagination. This is the sound of your intuition speaking to you. This is the sound of your inspiration that comes from the higher source. The 3 eyes, superpowers you have. To listen to those superpowers, the sound of the superpowers that lie within you. The sound is not heard. It can only be felt when you meditate. So just become thoughtless and more peaceful and joyful inside, and only then can you tap into these sounds of inspiration, imagination and intuition, which is the soundless sound, the soundless superpowers that you have inside of you, and which have the power to change your life altogether for good. This is all in this video. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community, for joining me here. My message for you is, I love you and I wish abundance, good health, healing, lot of love and well-being in your life. Thank you so much. Namaste.